Welcome back to the systematic portfolio. So far I'm down 3.2%, and in this episode we will be going through my new revenue factor. So the main differences with my new revenue factor right now is I am looking at 5 signals compared to 2 signals before, and I am now looking at a much longer time frame. So if we look at the revenue input, I'm now looking at 20 quarters compared to 8 quarters before, and this is so I can get a better picture of the overall revenue. Once I have my revenue, I then convert, if necessary, to the right currency. So most of my companies are in US dollars, but I do have ASML, which is in euros, so I convert the euros to dollars. After that, I normalize the data so all the companies can be compared fairly. Now that my data is ready to use, I talk more about my actual revenue factor, which is composed of 5 signals. So signal 1 is CAGR. This is the average annual growth rate of a value over a period of time, assuming the growth happens steadily each year. And I do this so that I can see the smooth growth rate over time. Signal 2 is the trend. So this is the rate of change of revenue over time. So it's basically the M in Y equals MX plus C. And I do this so I can see the overall direction of the revenue. So signal 3 is growth rate, and this measures how quickly revenue changes over time. And I do this to see which companies have had a significant boost in the most recent quarters. Signal 4 is growth quarters, and this is the number of quarters in a row a company revenue has increased. And I do this to see how consistent a company has been. Signal 5 is coefficient of variance, and this is measuring how spread the data out is relative to its mean. I do this to see how volatile the revenue is. Once I've calculated all the signals, I take an equal weighting for the revenue score. This is mainly for simplicity, and that will be the final score for revenue.